Well, good morning everybody, and I'm delighted to be able to tell you this morning that our new book has arrived, hot off the press. And there you can see the wonderful cover that our dear brother Martin designed. The book was originally came out as a manuscript 6 or 7 years ago, and I asked James to look at it, dust it down and edit it, and he's done a wonderful job in putting it out. Well, there you see the Jesuit symbol. You've probably seen it in lots of other things there. I saw a Jesuit only in London a few years ago. He had it on his fleece. There's the man who founded it, Ignatius Loyola, and there's this mysterious snake that seems to come into his life. He says when he spoke to the snake, he felt elated, and when the snake left, he felt depressed. So there we are. In the book, I look at the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, what that was all about. It was a holy war being fought in America. I look at the setting up of the Federal Reserve Bank, which the Jesuits so much wanted, but they were opposed by 3 of the people who went down on the Titanic. And incidentally, on the Titanic, there was a young Jesuit there walking around with a very expensive camera taking photographs. He seemed to have the run of the ship from Captain Smith. What was that all about? He was supposed to go on to New York with his family. He may have been a friend, I don't know, but he had a telegram, get off the ship now, the Superior, and he did. But 3 of the illustrious passengers on the ship were Mr. Strauss, Mr. Guggenheim and Mr. Astor, and they opposed this, and the Jesuits didn't like that, and the ship mysteriously went down. I also look upon 3 of these superior generals. To date there have been, I think, 31 superior generals, and I look at just 3 of them. Pedro Urrupi, who was there all through the 60s and brought in liberation theology, and what a mess that's made of the system in South America. I look at the role of Superior Jensen, who came there through the Cold War, and I think he was Belgium, and the man who really intrigued me the most, a Jesuit count called Heidi Halachowski, I think that's how I pronounce his name. What a man this was. He came in 1915, the middle of the First World War, and he was there till 1942. So he was there during the end of the war, the Treaty of Versailles, the rise of the Nazi Party, which they encouraged so much. One of their people was actually taking the copies that had been typed out by Rudolf Hess to the Jesuit headquarters in Munich. He was there through the Second World War and the Spanish Civil War. I've got one quote here which I'm going to read to you, a little bit about them. This was given by, when I can't find it, here we are. This was given by Jesuit Superior General Michelangelo Tamburini, and he said to a visitor in 1730, "See, sir, from this chamber," he's talking about in Rome, "I govern not only Paris, but to China, not only to China, but to the world, without anyone knowing how I do it." The bombastic arrogance of these men. There's lots of good stuff in here. If you're interested in the 19th and 20th century and what was happening in world affairs and the history of these people, I highly recommend it. So I'm going to sign off now before the rain keeps coming back. We keep being bothered by noise and rain and people walking by and so forth. So many blessings from James and myself. And here's the book again. I hope you order it. And let us know what you think. Please leave a comment on Amazon. Blessings and amen.